11-1 Cowboys have clinched a playoff spot, and now they will be trying to secure home field advantage. Let's go to Mike Fisher with more on the boys.
Thank you, Ms. Dunn. We will go to New York on Sunday night for a chance at a 3-course Cowboy meal. Course number 1 is win the game against the Giants and you win the NFC East. Course number 2 is do that and then also either get a Lions non-win or a Seattle loss, and the Cowboys would get a first-round bye in the playoffs, in addition, obviously, to winning the division. Course number 3 on this meal is that all 3 of those things happen. The Cowboys win, the Lions don't win, and Seattle loses. And if you get all 3 of those courses, the Cowboys get the division title, they get a first-round bye, and they get home field advantage throughout the playoffs, which is critically important. Meanwhile, even short of those things having been done, Jason Garrett is a rather under-the-radar Coach of the Year candidate, but we need to raise the radar there. And I talked to Travis Frederick about this here at the Star in Frisco. He says, Coach Garrett's done every single thing right and has this entire team rowing the boat in the exact right direction. What else do you have to do to be a Coach of the Year candidate? The one guy, or the one situation that's not rowing right, is Randy Gregory. And this time, maybe, just maybe, it's not entirely his own fault. The league has created a cluster buck, I'm careful to throw a B in there, with his eligibility situation. To his own fault, he's got a drug suspension stacked on top of another one, stacked on top of another one. But here in the building, and we reported this on 105.3 The Fan and on CowboysHQ.com, the Cowboys had absolute clarity on Tuesday in the lunch hour that Randy Gregory was going to be on the practice field on Wednesday. And then it all came unplugged and it all came undone. I continue to argue that the NFL needs to come up with a really set system, not just for drug violations, but for all violations. You get the crime, you get the punishment, you do the time, and then you get out of jail. And somehow that hasn't been the case for Randy Gregory, who may still play the last 2 games of this season and then have his drug suspension be enforced for the entirety of the 2017 season. Is there an erratic nature in Randy Gregory's behavior towards the NFL? Absolutely. There's also an erratic nature to the behavior of the NFL and its actions against Randy Gregory. Ms. Dunn, thank you, and you can find more of me on CowboysHQ.com, 105.3 The Fan, and of course on Twitter @FishSports.
The Cowboys will take their 11-game winning streak to New York, and Mercedes Owens will have more updates for you as we get closer to the game. I'm Catherine Dunn with D210 Sports TV for Spectrum Sports, and you've just been credentialed.